This one will begin great. I will show you my vast knowledge. I don't know when the trend for zombie games began. I think in the 2000s. Yeah, much knowledge from the beginning. Anyway, over the years, we got a lot of zombie media and many zombies from them. Classic, slow zombies, fast ones, kind of smart ones, zombies that are vampires, many of them came to be. Hello, I'm the Steel Merchant, and when I think of it, Dying Light has all types of zombies that have come to be. In this series, I will go through information about all zombies or infected from Dying Light. For some reason, everyone wants to call zombies all except that. Why? It's not very unique, you know? But anyway, in this series I will go through lore of all infected in Dying Light. Let's begin, and take a shot every time I see a zombie. I dare you. In Dying Light 1, the game I will focus on, as I haven't played much of Dying Light 2, the zombie apocalypse isn't an apocalypse. I like this a lot. One of the reasons I dislike Dying Light 2 is that zombies took over the whole world. No, that ain't happening. I love restricted areas. There's something I simply love about places I call the zones, like the zone from Stalker, Great Britain in 28 Days Later, and the city of Haran in Dying Light. To know that outside this one place everything is normal, there's simply something special about such settings. In Stalker, the zone simply chooses not to expand. In 28 Days Later, zombies cannot swim, so they don't get out of Britain. And Haran is the best of them because it's the only setting of those three where the outbreak is actually contained. Not like Left 4 Dead, where containing the zombies is failing constantly. No, Haran virus is contained to Haran, a miracle, because the zombies of Dying Light aren't slow ones in the beginning. No, the first stage is deadly, fast like those from Left 4 Dead or 28 Days Later, and they aren't stupid neither. Virals they are called. Like their name suggests, they are viral, spreading the infection rapidly. To noise they rush, it's like bait to them. Relentless in their pursuit, never tiring, they bite and claw, infecting every person in their way. Hundreds, thousands of them running amok. Indeed, it's a miracle that the outbreak of the virus was contained. The Haran virus, based on rabies, makes virals seemingly tireless as it takes over, sending the body into the overdrive, getting rid of all human limits. Capable of running at athletic speeds, they can easily catch up to any regular person, even keeping up with those who are athletic. Not only is their speed great, but because of all limitations taken off by the virus, virals can climb and jump like the runners of Haran. All what virals can do makes them extremely dangerous, especially if it comes to being infected. One scratch, one bite, and you are on your way to become one of them. All this sounds terrible, yet those aren't the worst parts about virals. Those zombies are based on the Rage Infected from 28 Days Later series. Of course, they aren't exactly the same. Rage Infected didn't parkour like crazy, nor did they do what virals do, because they are simply put extremely angry humans, not zombies, or so the creators say. Original people are still inside. They simply must follow the rage which took them over. Virals are different. Both those zombies are intelligent. Yet virals aren't molded, changed by the virus. They are hijacked, at least in the beginning. Original person is still inside there, fully conscious. They see what they are doing, they feel everything, yet they cannot control themselves. Unwilling puppets watch as the virus controls them. No matter what people who are pessimists say, people have a will to live and the spirit to fight against the odds. And virals do fight. It's a losing battle, yet they are fighting nevertheless. They hide in dark places away from humans. This, I feel, is the doing of both the virus and humans. Away in the dark to hide from the sun, away in the dark to keep people safe from them. Many virals seen around simply stand, most often with their faces facing a wall, possibly a move to hopefully not see any humans. Eyes of theirs can be deceived this way, but ears cannot, and those the virus uses. Upon hearing a loud noise of not natural form like explosions, gunfire, screams of biters, or breaking of objects, the fear is upon the person inside as virals shake and the virus takes over. With virus once more taking full control, only violence, that which it pushes its host towards, can free a person from virus's control. Hit hard, especially in the head, and especially by a blunt weapon, sends a shockwave. With this, person inside takes over as the virus is pushed back. Their reaction depends on the person. Some gasp in confusions, others beg for forgiveness, while others beg for help. Grant them hope, mercy, by ending their suffering, because after a blink of an eye, a groan of pain they will make, shake violently, and then they will roar, as the wave sent by the virus to take back control snuffs out the resistance of the human within. And death is indeed greatest mercy for them, because what life is left for them? To roam around, rush after every single noise, and attack every human they see? Worse yet, with time, seeing themselves change into something different. Time. Time is always important. It, alongside one other factor, changes a viral into something else. Sun, or rather light, is the second factor behind the change. All virals will undergo. With time and exposure to sunlight, virals will change into the slower, dumber, but much more common and more numerous as the time goes by, biters. Those zombies vary depending on how long past the viral stage they are. Those which turned recently regain more speed and strength from the viral stage. Dying light. Virals controlled by the virus search for places where light is indeed dying. There they undergo a different change. Light weakens the virus. With it becoming weaker, the host becomes weaker as well. That's what happens to biters. In the dark, the virus thrives. It can change, mutate, evolve. It does exactly that. With the host trying to hide away from people, they also do what the virus wants. Hide in the dark and change into the masters of the night, the volatiles. Those zombies cannot be called zombies anymore. Those are beasts, monsters of nightmare, humanoids, but human no longer. What they are is the Haran virus made manifest in its true form. So, if a viral attacks you, dear runner, show them mercy by ending their existence. Don't let them become walking corpses degenerated beyond salvation, or monsters which don't have even a single trace of a person in them. They will show you no mercy. That's why you should show them the only mercy allowed: freedom from suffering in the beyond. During the first outbreak, no signs of virals changing into volatiles are shown. However, different change is shown. As Kyle Crane progresses in his quest, virals change. At first they look like regular civilians, later however, they begin to look like survivors. This shows that virals are indeed recently turned. At first, remnants of the infected civilians are virals. Later, only survivors remain, and so only they can be infected. In Dying Light 2, the Haran virus is modified and has been in effect for years. There we can see changes made to the virals. Those during the later stages of the game have skin similar to volatiles, showing their evolution into them. All of them are also weak to light. In the zombie outbreak of Dying Light, some people may think that survival during the day will be much easier after a few weeks. Virals will lose their strength, speed, and most importantly, their ability to climb. They will become biters, degenerated, walking, decaying corpses. Their speed gone, their intelligence gone. Streets of Haran may seem to be much safer, with only here and there a viral running around. illusion, just like the seeming weakness of these zombies. It's the second stage of zombies, not the first, like so many media portray. Biters come to be only after a time. Days, maybe weeks after becoming infected, a viral may turn into a biter. This of course isn't exactly known how long it takes and surely depends on many factors. How quickly change from a viral to a biter happens surely depends on the person first. Those more athletic who took better care of their bodies probably took longer to devolve from virals to biters. Some surely were also simply better hosts for the virus while the others weren't. Place of the infection also surely plays a role. There are way more virals in the old town than the slums. This is because of the amount of people in the old town compared to the slums, but also because of the many dark places in the old town. There, locked, dark houses are many. In the darkness, virals remain in strength longer, even evolve. In the dark, it takes a longer time for a viral to become a biter. Yet, as the sunny apartments show us, biters will come to be no matter what with time. Sun just speeds up the process. Biters are many, often in groups, but lonely biters also roam around. A lonely biter shouldn't be a problem for a skilled fighter, however, they shouldn't be underestimated. Biters will not stand idly. They will gather their strength, rush at the uninfected, grab them, and then proceed to bite. They got their name because of this. Taking them off with an instant escape is easy, but it's also easy getting grabbed. Proceed with caution. It's much easier to simply avoid them, run past them, or simply make some distance and leave. Always have your eyes on them, as those who recently turned from virals have more speed. If you have to fight, attack the head. Always watch your back. Virus can rush in, lured by the noises made by the biters. As you fight, other biters will also approach. When fighting a group, be careful not to be surrounded. If you do, rush out immediately, charge out or jump on them to get away. However, if you aren't Kyle Crane, you are dead or dead walking. Biters can also take a few hits. This depends of course on how decayed biters are. Regular civilians are less durable than Rise's men or military biters. At night, the time where the virus is the strongest, biters also take more hits to take down. However, for some reason it seems there's less of them on the streets during the night. That's strange, they shouldn't be avoiding the night, they should be avoiding the day. Biters are rather stupid, way less intelligent than virals, but they retain some brain functions. They can throw objects, pass through simple obstacles, or even climb them, but anything a person has to pull themselves onto, like a delivery car or a bus, is too high for them to climb. Biters also don't seem to have any recognition of heights, so they fall to their end often, or simply stumble on smaller objects. Still, in number, be careful, as they may surprise you, especially with virals who will hide behind them and attack when a biter grabs ya. Increased durability during the night isn't really that much of a threat. Just be careful not to get grabbed and instead of 3 strikes, make 5. Also, be careful not to get any volatiles on your head. What's more dangerous than them being more durable during the night is the mutation biters can and will undergo as you fight them at night. As you fight them, run away, chased by volatiles, or sometimes even passes them, doing nothing else. Biters will shake and vomit, quickly dispatch them or run away. When this happens, it's the call from the virus. It has its second wind, giving biters back its viral speed and strength, even slightly more so. If they are allowed to go through the mutation, they will change into the Nightwalkers. With speed second only to volatiles, those biters are virals of the night. Their speed great, climbing abilities of a viral stage back. This makes them dangerous, but there's more. They don't get staggered like virals, which can get a second of humanity back when hit strong. You may think, dear runner, that they must be vulnerable to UV lights like the volatiles are, maybe even more so. You are completely wrong if you think so. They are immune to it. This makes them dangerous, second only to the volatiles. If you see them, destroy them immediately before they can chase you or run away. The only light which stops them is sunlight. When the day comes, Nightwalkers will shield their eyes and escape seemingly nowhere. Be careful, however, during the day, the virals are back. In Dying Light 2, the Nightwalkers are gone. Biters roaming during the day turned into the degenerates, even slower and weaker biters. Regular biters remain hidden inside buildings, only coming out at night. Virus in them over the years has lost its power to turn them into Nightwalkers. This version of the virus maybe cannot even change them into Nightwalkers in the first place. It seems to have a stronger effect on virals, which are still more strongly follow the evolution into volatiles. Be careful of biters, they are many and way more dangerous than one may think. If you feel like you can take them down on easily, at least take more than one before they embrace you into their own. Good night, good luck. You're gonna need it, runner. Nights in Haran are dark and filled with danger. It's easy getting swarmed by biters during the day, especially if a vagrant viral appears with them. During the night, the virals are gone and biters are less numerous for some reason. Yet the darkness is thick and the night is quiet. The silence, complete except the noises of zombies, is what's dangerous. It is easy to disturb. If done so, biters will mutate, but that's not the worst the night domain of the infected has to offer. First, there were virals, then the evolved biters, and with them Nightwalker, the lords of the night, death stalking the darkness, the volatiles. When did they appear? I speculate those deadly zombies, which are like zombies and vampires in one, evolve when biters devolve. I think these two paths of change happened at the same time. At the same time when first biters appeared, first volatiles appeared. That's actually terrifying. You're a survivor, let's say. Last couple of days been terrible, those fast zombies are everywhere and are so many. One day you wake up and next terrible day of survival begins. However, you see those zombies are slower, much dumber, and thank God cannot climb anymore. You think that you are good, finally things are getting better. Of course, virals are still present, but hey, there's way less of them. During the night with less zombies around, things are going to be so easy. Why is this zombie shaking and what the fuck is this? During the night, if you are a runner or not, you are pretty much screwed if volatiles spot you. Those beasts, monsters, are fast, faster than even best of runners. They can climb quickly and jump so high, they don't even need to climb onto the smaller buildings. They are strong, much stronger than even strongest of humans, so fighting isn't an option. In few hits they will down you, or if you are jumped by them, it's immediately over. Volatiles are the Haran virus made manifest. Their bodies pure muscles, jaws split open. They are large and their hands claw. They possess perfect vision in the dark, good hearing and a sense of smell. Their steps are loud as their breathing is, or rather sniffing is, loud as well. They have no need to stay silent or stealthy. They are faster and stronger than anyone they will face, and so they roam openly during the night. They stalk the streets of Haran during the night searching for prey. Slowly they move, however sometimes they burst into running, seemingly at random. If they take too much damage from UV lights, not from the player hands, they will run away to heal. Sometimes they also run randomly towards the player. It's like they got their braces tent, and so the hand is on. Noises, of course, draws them near. Noises of biters, loud noises of objects breaking, gunshots, explosions. Just like virals, they are intelligent, but quicker and stronger, therefore more dangerous. Although they stalk alone, they don't hunt alone. Immediately when spotting a survivor, a chase will begin. Other volatiles nearby will make their way to where the chase is happening. This happens both if the chase is begun by being spotted by a volatile or a nightwalker. Volatiles will pounce upon the survivor, pinning them down and using their jaw to kill them. From far away they will spit acid at the survivor. Best way to survive against them is to hide, not getting spotted by them, hiding in some buildings because volatiles cannot open doors. If you get spotted, then pray as you run, use traps, distractions, strafe around as volatiles are much faster than even fastest runner. Most importantly, get yourself a grappling hook. With it, you can outrun any volatile. If you have to leave during the night, use camouflage. Most volatiles will not realize you aren't a zombie, but don't get too close. If you do, they will roar, as if they realize there is something wrong. And if you spot a blue volatile, immediately turn back. They will know you ain't one of their brethren. So what if you need to fight? If that must happen, then you are already dead. However, let's say you make your last stand. You ain't going out quiet. You are taking as many of them as possible. How do you fight? It depends on your inventory, weapons available to you. What you need minimum is a UV light to give you a breather here and there. When fighting with a melee weapon, make sure it's one with electric damage. Electricity can stab a volatile for a second. Volatile hunter weapons are especially strong, doing both electricity and fire damage. Of course, try to fight a single volatile. Before attacking, use camouflage. It's extremely useful. It will give you a free hit. Then use your UV light to stun them, giving you another. Be ready to dodge, but also be ready to take a hit, as you are sure to take it. UV flares are extremely useful. With them you may create useful zones of safety for a time, of course. With them you may also scatter a group. This combined with firearms like shotguns is the best way to face a horde. However, it's not the best way to hunt. Camouflage while a shotgun in hand is the best way to hunt. Getting close while hidden to a regular volatile can allow you to snipe a headshot. Even volatiles cannot survive a headshot from a shotgun point blank. This way, one may kill lonely volatiles and then escape before the pursuit can even begin. However, be careful with evolved volatiles, as they have armor and they know you are a human no matter if camouflaged or not. Those beasts are most dangerous, and they also take multiple shotgun hits. They are my ultimate nemesis. There are some don'ts, of course. Don't fight groups, don't stand idle, don't try to dropkick them. They won't even budge, and by no means do think of evolved volatiles if they are regular ones. Volatiles hide during the day, therefore you are much safer inside their nests or in places where they hide while at night than outside. Their nests are terrible. Volatiles have other ways to come than evolution from virals, it seems. Volatiles seem to be able to come from corpses and even living people. Truly, those creatures are a nightmare that needs to be destroyed. Thank you for watching. Like if you liked, dislike if you disliked, subscribe if you feel like it, and please tell me the story of your first night, but not like this. Your first night in Dying Light. I was scared shitless, okay? And I avoided nights completely. Most players, I think, had this kind of experience. Now I really don't care. The grappling hook, it just makes nights trivial. It's so OP. And now, thank you for watching and goodbye. But remember, God forbid you are caught by volatiles.